Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Spencer. This is the Top Line Racer channel. Today we are in the garage and we are talking about the Chrysler 300. To start out, you know what? We're just going to start with a little bit of time lapse of me changing the rear brakes on the Chrysler 300. Just a little bit worn. Not too bad. That's metal. That's just metal. This side's like brand new. I'm just kidding, it's worse. Okay, now I know those burnouts were a little weak. That's alright. I don't think it's my fault. Maybe it is. If anyone could tell me how to get the traction control completely off in this car, that would be awesome. I turned the traction control off, at least the button, like the light is on and it says that it's off. But when I try to do any, as soon as it starts slipping, it just kicks in to like traction control still on. So I have no idea. If anyone has any idea how to get it completely off, I will light up the tires on this for you, and it'll be a much better video than what you just saw. Now, the next thing that I had to fix so far on the Chrysler is the driver's door handle. I have one also broken, another door handle broken on the passenger back. Yeah, the passenger back door is broken completely off. But I just replaced the door handle for the driver's one because it was broken as well. It was still functional though, but it was very loose and not good. So here's some footage of me changing that out. Let's check it out. See how that goes. New is nice. Actually, let's compare the new one to the old one. That's much nicer than breaking it off almost every time, it seems. Okay, so that was about the most difficult door handle to replace that I've ever done. And I've replaced a couple door handles, but that one literally was like an hour between getting the door panel off, and the door panel came off instantly. It was just trying to get to all the bolts and everything that were holding it on. So that was a project. And now, really, we're just going to do a quick little update on what to expect with the Chrysler 300. First, I'm just going to do a quick walk around so you can see exactly what all is wrong with the car and where we're starting out, or what we're starting out with. Now, one of the first things that really sucks is the windshield is cracked. And it's cracked the whole way across in multiple places. So I guess when you buy a $2,200 Chrysler 300, these are the things you can expect. I already ordered and bought the EGR valve. It's actually delivered and everything. I just haven't had a chance to put that on. I know it needs that because if you fill it up with gas, it like shuts off and does a bunch of weird stuff. It runs like crap for like 20 miles after you fill it up, and everything that I've read says that that's an EGR valve. When I first picked it up, I thought it was because of not putting premium fuel in it, but that doesn't seem to be the case. I think it is truly just the EGR valve, so I'm actually happy about that. I'd rather fix the EGR valve than have to run premium fuel all the time at like an extra 50 cents a gallon. So that's one of the first things I'm going to have to do. Like I said, I already did the rear brakes on it, and I had to do those. I did those immediately after buying the car because it was down to metal. I mean, it was nasty. So the rest of the car is pretty clean. We're gonna have to do it. Look, good interior detail. It has an exhaust leak, so we're gonna fix that. You probably heard that in the burnout videos. We're gonna tint the front windows, I believe, and then here you can see door handle that's missing. I'm probably going to end up leaving the tint on the rear ones right now, even though it is crappy tint, just because it doesn't look that bad from the outside. I know it doesn't look great. It definitely has that purple hue, which looks like it's for a Walmart special as far as that goes. So, that's kind of where we're at with it right now. Otherwise, engine, transmission run good. No real issues there. Oh, we're going to have to do some suspension work on the front for sure. It has the typical Chrysler, just makes noise, it rattles and clunks over everything and every movement. So I know that we're going to have to do some bushings and ball joints and stuff there. After that, as far as performance stuff, I would really like to get a tune put on the car. I'd like to do a 180-degree thermostat. I've considered a cold air intake, but I've heard that they really don't yield any advantage, and it already has a K&N filter on it. So, other than that, I can't really think of too much that I'm going to do with it necessarily, but if you guys can think of anything that I should do, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll definitely take a look at it. I can't spend too much money. The car has 200,000 miles on it now. Come on. So we're definitely going to end up just ripping the transmission out if we do a ton of extra power. But if something that would add up to like 50 horsepower, something like that. Stuff in that range. And I don't think anything that is just quick and easy will add 50 horsepower. So I think we're safe there. So that's pretty much my plans with the Chrysler 300. It seems to be a really nice car. I did have a low oil pressure light come on, which I'm a little bit nervous about after the Cobalt incident. Which if you didn't check that out, check out my last video, and you'll see about the Cobalt incident with the low oil light. But then it went out, and I was running it pretty hard at the time, so hopefully that's not an issue. But otherwise, for $2,200 that I paid, it really does seem to be a deal and seems to be running good. So, all right, guys, just wanted to give you the update on all that stuff. Thanks for tuning in, and if you liked the video, please subscribe. Have a great night.